I'm just headed to the office here after an afternoon hunt, and my phone was like ringing all morning. I couldn't answer it. I just pulled the truck over so I could make this phone call, but I got a text from Gunther and it says, I got him, I got him, I got him. Well, do you remember the last time I got a phone call that said, I got him, I got him, I got him? It was Helgi Amundsen. The deer was 287 inches, a rifled monster whitetail.
Oh my. There he is. Oh. What is that?
That's not real. It's hard to tell, don't know which points to measure. So he's a beauty, he's a once in a lifetime. This is why I hunt in Alberta all the time.
I know what deer Gunther's talking about. We have this photo of this deer, and I don't know how big it is, but it's got tines everywhere. It's dark, it's heavy, it's got tall tines. It's just the deer of a lifetime. So I'm gonna call Gunther and see if it's the one.
Hey man.
Did you get him? Like,
oh, he's down.
You like him? You got him?
I'm serious, he's down, man. Biggie is mine.
No way. Do you want me to come right now?
Yeah, I can't believe it. Get over here. You need to see this thing.
Oh my God, I'm starting to like get goosebumpy and freak out. This is kind of special because we've hunted together for our whole lives, bow hunting in the Edmonton bow zone, and if this is the deer that I think it is, that has the photos, it's the biggest deer he's ever shot, and it'll be the biggest deer that I've ever seen bow killed. Whew, Gunther does it again.
Live on the edge, 'cause brother, win or lose, it's all in what you do with the chance you're given. Yeah, through the wind and rain, you feel your heart pounding. You got the
So just to tell you who Gunther is, he's one of my best friends. Him and his brother, Cedric, are my best friends growing up as kids. Their family taught me how to hunt. Ced and Gunther's dad, Tony, was a PH in Africa. They're from Africa, and my family didn't hunt at all, and I hung out with those guys as kids, and we had a great time, great memories together.
I have a good one of an elephant that that killed a guy the night before. And in the picture there is the brother of the guy that was killed. He told me how his brother was picked up and killed. They would brew the beer, and the elephant came and knocked the hut off the roof or something, drank the beer, got drunk, doesn't take much, and he found the man inside, picked him up, threw him down.
How many elephants did you kill?
Too many, a couple of dozen at least.
Oh.
Well, it's one thing we haven't done yet. We've listened to your African hunting stories our whole lives, and maybe someday we'll all get to go back there and do another safari.
Yeah. Too late for me.
Gunther owns Wizard Lake Outfitting. It's one of the top outfitting companies in Alberta. On this hunt, he hunts a Pope and Young black bear and films the entire hunt by himself.
I didn't even see that bear. He stole my beaver, and now I've killed nothing.
hasn't rubbed it off at all. Boy, he's heavy. He's gonna make a beautiful rug.
So Gunther and I are hunting whitetails together. On this hunt, we had 2 coyotes that just happened to come by.
I missed the second one. Damn.
Are you message too?
I got a phone call from my good buddy Jason Martin. I was supposed to go on this cougar hunt. Unfortunately, I couldn't go, so I called Gunther. I'm glad I did because he made a perfect shot on this giant cougar.
I hope it ain't. Deadfall. It cuts her feet fairly quick.
Still on the cat track. Probably about an hour into it now. Still can't hear the dogs ahead of us. It's late February, last day of the season, so we got to get to the end of this trail today. You're eating again.
I'm starving.
We should have done a documentary on what she had through the trip.
You got your sandwich? Are you hungry?
You better eat your sandwich. It's gone. Next stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've had what? 1 sandwich, 1 granola bar. I saw you have an apple on the way.
3 eggs.
3 eggs you've had.
Granola. I had oatmeal this morning with that.
What's it look like, Jane? He's dead. I think we might set a new record, Trace.
Coming up next on The Edge.
Oh my God!
Well, here's the cat. It's the end of the day. We found him. This is what we've been after.
That's a big cat.
When you came from Africa, how much of the hunting values did you instill into us? Your way of hunting is really the way we learned.
Well, that's the only way of hunting. And I learned in Africa from everything. It's no different. Like I told Cedric, the elk that you shot, pretty much like elephant hunting.
Yeah, okay.
As you explained to me, the way you follow them and walking, it's pretty much the same.
That's how you hunt elephants, the same way we hunt elk.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I never knew that. This is one of the coolest clips I've ever seen. We had the black bear and the elk in the same frame. Gunther was in the corner cow calling, and sure enough, the elk came running in and he made a perfect shot on it.
And there he is, nice 5x5. A bunch of alfalfa stuck in his horns here. Something else coming in. Nice bull, my first elk. I couldn't be happier. It's awesome.
Gunther and I were hunting together in the Edmonton bow zone. I shot a beautiful whitetail buck with the bow on video, and then Gunther climbs down from the stand. We start dragging the deer out, and sure enough, here comes 2 bull moose.
Gunther, we should let them come right through here. We should set up right now on the ground. He's gonna come right through here.
Ryan just shot his big buck. We're in the process of dragging him out. We just got under the stand from where we shot the big buck. One antler in each hand, and look out in the field, and here comes 2 bulls.
Take the closest one.
I'm just after meat.
Did you shoot the other one?
It's the second one. The second one offered a shot. I stopped him and shot. I think I just put one on the ground. We got a lot of work to do this morning, right?
Coming up next on The Edge.
It's him. It's the one. Yeah, he's done. Shot him in the heart.
Nice going, buddy.
It's a nice slab of bone too, man. Yeah. So can you kind of take pictures? Okay. Okay.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming, man.
Okay, so where is he?
He's down over there. It's getting kind of warm, so I had to gut him out, but...
Okay, let's go look. Let's go check this thing out.
Oh, so awesome.
So Gunther and I usually get a hold of each other when something major happens, if I shoot a big buck or if he kills a big mule deer. And on this hunt, that's exactly what happened. We were in southern Alberta, and I was lucky enough to be filming him when he got his shot on a Pope and Young mule deer. And here it is. This is the mule deer country we're hunting right now. And it's just amazing. Incredible. They're all pretty decent deer. Like, look at the group of them down there. Maybe we can see them go to their beds here. You gonna take a shot at that far one, Gus?
I think so.
So Gunther and I are crawling around these coulees, and it's a pretty tough hunt because you have to spot them with the binos, and then you have to find a way to get to them with your bow to be able to get a nice clean shot. But we got real lucky when Gunther snuck up to this little bush, and there was a nice big buck bedded behind. I don't know, I couldn't see the arrow, but it sounded good.
We hit a buck yesterday. We did that stalk up along the top of the coulee here, and the buck jumped up, looked at us, 60-yard shot. He took off into these spruces. Let's go see if we can find him. He should be dead. There he is. Beautiful Southern Alberta coulee mule deer.
That was a really nice Pope and Young muley, but the buck I'm going to see is a whitetail, and if it's anything like the photos, it's going to be a monster.
I heard him scraping, rubbing, and he just came right in.
So when you walked up to it, was it just like freak out time?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. You're just never sure. And then when you see him, you're trailing him, and you see him laying there, it's quite a feeling. Especially with all the trail cam pictures, you know what you got. It's crazy.
Whoa. Holy cow.
I can't believe it. Every time I look at him, he gets bigger.
Oh my God.
Coming up next on The Edge.
What is this?
Oh, there's a little story behind that. This was so cool.
That is a bow zone giant of your dreams. The big, heavy, dark, non-typical monster with giant brow tines and just tons of tines and junk everywhere. How did this go down? Like, this is insane. Oh my God, man. Good job, dude. Wow. Holy cow. What is this?
Oh, there's a little story behind that. This was so cool. It's getting to be last light, and I hear something in the leaves on the hill above me. You know, I'm thinking,
they're like,
and I'm thinking, okay, hopefully that's him. Hopefully that's him. And then I hear, it's faster like that. You know how you hear a coyote and it's
so you're like a squirrel or a
paced.
coyote.
I'm like, it's not him. And then I hear antlers on a tree rubbing. I'm like, oh boy, that wasn't a coyote. That was a buck scraping.
No.
And now,
no.
And already it sounded loud. I let out a couple grunts and nothing for about a minute, and then he just starts coming closer.
Oh.
He stops again at some willows. I can't see him, I can just hear him coming. And he rubs again, and I'm like, God, that sounds like a moose, but I know it's a deer. And even walking through the willows, I could hear twigs going off antlers. I've never heard that on a deer. You hear it on moose paddles, but finally he jumps a fence. Now he's at 20s in my window it's a 6-foot window cut right in front of me. I come to full draw. He shoulder steps in. I go burr to stop him, but he doesn't stop. So now everything goes, oh my God, what do I do? Anyway, he was so close, I felt so confident, I just followed him with my pin and I let go. He was slightly quartering away and it hit him dead center. He jumped to 40 yards and stopped. I'm shaking, he's just standing there, lights fading. I grab my binoculars, I look and I see that he's standing quartering away, so I knock another arrow. I shoot and I hear ting, that's my broadhead on shot number 2.
What kind of broadheads?
It was a G5 striker.
And you can see the actual blade mark right through the horn. That is crazy.
At first I was like, oh darn, I nicked his horn, but
that's amazing.
I like the character. It's a good story.
Oh yeah, you see that like with the rifle, even with Helge's deer, the big one he shot with a bullet, and I've seen lots of deer with bullets, but never anything like this where that broadhead's actually cut the horn. This is actually cut horn.
It would just be a conversation piece when he's on the wall.
It's so cool.
My daughter was born this year. Her name is Emily, which is why I called him Biggie, Big Edmonton Bow Zone Buck, or just Biggie. It just made sense to me. And
good old whitetails. Hold it up. You gotta hold it up. Hold it up. You always look way bigger when you put it. That's like for sure cover material.
that is a super deer. I love him.
Imagine if we had got this when we were kids.
I know. We couldn't have though. We would have freaked out and messed it up. Not that I didn't freak out, but I got it done.
You didn't mess up more than one.
What were we like when we were kids? When we first started?
Screw-ups.
Like how? What did we do?
Like how? You missed big box, probably like this. No more than 10 yards away.
That's true.
You all did.
Yeah, we did.
But in particular, Cedric.
That's good, because he's not here. Let's pick on him. That is cool.
When I came in Canada, in spite enjoying very much hunting, my best hunting was elk. I fell in love with these guys. And to this day, this means more to me than elk, moose, and everything else.
The whitetails.
Whitetails. Because of the specialty in the antlers and because of the smart.
Because they're sharp animals.
The sharpest.
Are they the smartest out of all the African animals that you've hunted?
Oh yeah.
And how many years in Africa did you hunt?
I hunted 20 years, 20 some years.
In Africa?
In Africa.
And these are the smartest?
These are the smartest. I'm talking about mature buck, not the youngsters or whatsoever, which are stupid. But the way you described it to me last night, this one seems to contradict everything.
This one was stupid.
Lately, I've lost lots of memory. Won't come back.
We'll make new memories.
Yeah. This is new.
Yeah, I'd say this is pretty new.
Must be something special.